Confirmed, all is set for Mason Mount to join Liverpool. Hello everyone, thank you for being part of the Liverpool chapter with me, your host Abu Kals, as I'm more than ready to bring to you the latest trade as it comes in. And right about now, guess what we're talking about? We're talking about Mason Mount. So who is Mason Mount and why is he interested in a move to Liverpool, and why is the deal so close, and how much is he worth? If you need all this, just stick around, make it a point, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss it whatever we've definitely got to bring to you right about here at the Liverpool chapter with me, your host Abu Kals. So a lot is going to be done in this summer transfer window because it's a 3-month period of transfers. And right about now, what we definitely know is that actually Liverpool has been looking for an attacking midfielder and also a central midfielder. And I guess who's coming in handy? The one who's coming in handy is none other than Mason Mount. It will be remembered that Mason Mount is one of the best football players that anybody can have. He's been playing quite well for a long period of time. He's a Chelsea football player, and I think he is one of the best that any football club can definitely have as a central and also central defender and also an attacking defender. So for those of you who do not know who Mason Mount is, I can tell you, Mason Tony Mount is his full name. He's an English professional football player who plays as an attacking or central midfielder for Premier League club Chelsea and the England national team. Mount began his senior career with Chelsea and joined Vitesse and also Derby County on consecutive loans between 2017 and 2019. So there is a lot that has triggered this move. There is a big reason as to why Mason Mount definitely wants to leave and is being pushing for a leave for the club to leave Chelsea and join Liverpool. One of the reasons, I'll give them all to you, but it will be remembered that Liverpool has its own problems, but Chelsea has a hell lot of problems, has very many problems. Starting from the management, a lot, and this did not please Mason Mount, and has been pushing for a move. It will be remembered that Chelsea has been doing quite bad. In the first instance, anyway, before we go that way, it will be remembered that Mason Mount signed a 5-year contract that is expiring in the summer of 2025, and that's actually not too far. It's not too far. 2025, summer 2025. Is it summer 2025 or summer 2024? Let me check. Mason Mount's contract. I need to check for you. Mason Mount's contract. I will be okay. Mason Mount's contract. What is how long is Mason Mount's contract? Mason Mount signed a 5-year contract with Chelsea, and that's 20 million pound. 20 million pound. 20.8 million pound with Chelsea FC, including annual salary of 4.16 million pound, and that contract is actually 5 years, and it ends in 2024. So it ends in 2024. The contract ends in 2024. So Chelsea also you will remember that Chelsea tried, or they wanted him to sign again. They want him to sign in the summer transfer window, or he will be sold. Because if they wait until the next summer transfer window, it's just 1 year. That means he will be a free agent. He will be ready for not for sale. He will just go away freely, and definitely he can make a bit of more money than staying at Chelsea. And that's why Chelsea have come out and said he's signing this year or he's being sold, and his preference is not remaining at the club. So it will be remembered that Liverpool coming in handy in this one and taking advantage, because first of all, Chelsea spent a lot of money in the general transfer window. Ever since Todd Bowley, the co-owner of Chelsea, took over, he's spent over £600 million, and FFP rules are saying that this is not right. This is definitely not right, and they want him to sell some of the football players. He has to sell so that he can balance the books. And one of the football players that is in the picture right about now is not Mason Mount, but Mason Mount wants to leave the club because first of all he said he doesn't understand his club anymore, just like Didier Drogba said before. Also Mason Mount doesn't understand the club anymore. The fact that Todd Bowley, who is a co-owner of Chelsea, not a football manager, not a technician at the club, enters is not on the technical staff anymore. He enters the dressing room at halftime and starts yelling at football players, and that's not what football players want. Match day should be treated that special that only the football squad, football manager and his staff, not the owners, should enter the the dressing room. That is sort of disrespectful to football players, and they did not like it. And also Mason Mount was one of those ones that did not like that. So he's been looking at a move away from the club, and right about now he's been linked to quite a big number of clubs, with very many clubs wanting him, but biggest interest is Manchester United and Liverpool. Liverpool want him badly, and they have said a few things about one way about signing him. But also Manchester United has showed a lot of interest because they are also looking for an attacking midfielder and also a central midfielder, and he can play both roles, and he's played them before quite well. So Liverpool, it's going to be a tight competition between Liverpool and Mason Mount, but Liverpool and in Manchester United for Mason Mount. But it will be remembered that Liverpool could be the favorites in this one, because when you see he's for some time he's distanced himself away from Manchester United, as Manchester United plotted to get him in the summer transfer window last time. They didn't. General transfer window, they didn't. And Liverpool comes in definitely quite handy right about now, putting in their request, and the agents meeting, the agent of Mason Mount meeting with the management at Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp definitely thinks that he is going to be one of the best, and the fact that now people still are asking me why. I can see people asking me why is Mason Mount not signing a new contract, at Chelsea, at Chelsea, and why is he interested in Liverpool. First of all, Mason Mount is reportedly stalling in the sign. Is not wanting to sign a new contract at Chelsea due to concerns regarding salary and the length of terms of the offer, plus the circumstances. So that those are the three main reasons as to why he wants to leave. Chelsea. First of all, the length of the contract. When they have laid the contract to him, and they have said you need this contract has this length, though it has not been specified to us just as yet, but he disagreed with that. Then the other thing that I can talk about is the salary. He's not happy with the salary, and he's been looking at an increment in the price of what he definitely is getting. He thinks he's offering quite a lot compared to what he's being given. So people are saying how much is that he's not appreciating. So we're going to see how much he earns per week anyway. He earns 80,000. He earns 80,000 per week. Yeah, that's what he earns per week. He earns 80,000 per week, and he thinks that's a bit less money. He is quite more than that. And Liverpool, I don't know whether Liverpool will be able to get him and give him that amount of money, but Liverpool is very interested in getting him, and possibly if they get him, they can possibly increase his wages, put his wages even much better, because he is worth the amount of money. If you can put him on, if he's complaining about 80, you can put him on 90 or 100. Definitely he will be comfortably playing for the club Liverpool. But things are going on quite well, and I think it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great signing if Liverpool come up with this, and if they get in touch with him properly, and both sides agree on how much and also the terms and conditions of the transfer. If they are favorable for Mason Mounts, definitely I'm sure that he will put pain on paper and everything will definitely go on quite well as planned. Anyway, let us know what you think about Mason Mount and him joining Liverpool, as I personally think it's going to be a brilliant idea, as Jurgen Klopp definitely thinks that it's going to be a great one if Liverpool can sign him, with Liverpool being linked to quite a big number of football players this summer transfer window. Liverpool did not perform in the last season and didn't perform quite well. It performed a bit okay, but it wasn't quite well. And right about now, they are looking at the coming season, making sure they can get a better season than what it was last season. They want to compete for the Premier League title this coming season, but that will not just come in easy. That means that a few football players must be bought, a few positions must be strengthened, and definitely that will lead to the club becoming better actually, because if you are strengthened, if Liverpool gets for the defense, Liverpool defense, I think it's okay with Van Dijk on there. It's definitely okay. They can get one for emergency and stuff, but the defense is okay. But the midfield is a little bit lacking, and that's why they are looking at Mason Mount to make sure that the midfield is definitely sorted. And the attacking strikers, they are also looking for another striker, because they say the Liverpool have said that they are not so sure about the strikers that are there. They are doing a good job, but they need yet another one. So they're looking at this summer transfer window, looking at getting another striker and also getting a midfielder, getting a good midfielder. And that's why Mason Mount is definitely in the picture. And I think Mason Mount is a good one. I think he's definitely a wonderful one. And if he joins the club Liverpool, then it will be a perfect fit for him. So leaving alone the competition for the player, and the fact that there is competition for the player, that means that he is a good football player. There are a number of clubs that are interested in him, but the main clubs are Manchester United and Liverpool. With Manchester United, it might not be possible for them, but Liverpool stands the biggest percentage of having Mason Mount. However, do not forget that also the other clubs like Man City, like Arsenal, West Ham also showed a bit of interest. Napoli also showed a bit of interest in this gentleman. Do not forget that there could be a little bit of chance for them to have Mason Mount if they are offering what Mason Mount wants. So I think Liverpool should definitely work on this very quickly, so that they can definitely get their hands on this gentleman, and he can definitely start playing for the club. They can start playing for this club. He can start playing for Liverpool, and possibly they can have a better season than what Liverpool can have a better season than what it had last time, as last time wasn't the best of seasons. The last season wasn't the best of seasons, with quite playing very well with all the home games. All home games were played quite well. I think I was impressed by Liverpool when it came to home games, but again when it came to away games, it was quite difficult for Liverpool. Liverpool did not perform on away games, and also so you could see when Liverpool has not played well, it's miserable, it's not performing well, and when it's been excellent, like when you remember the thrashing of Manchester United, Liverpool beat Manchester United 7-0, and after that it lost. Definitely you can see there is something imbalanced in there. There's definitely something imbalanced in there. So the manager definitely needs to look at that and make sure that he can sort that out. However, the big reason we're here is Mason Mount, and we think Mason Mount can do a big job at the club. We think Mason Mount can definitely bring a little bit of change at the club, as he is disgusted with Chelsea. He wants to move away from Chelsea, and his salary is definitely quite low, and that is one of the reasons as to why he's saying he does not want to remain at the club. And also the length of the contract for Mason Mount, on the contract they are giving him, that the contract that Chelsea is offering is not favorable for him, and that's why that's another reason as to why he's saying goodbye to Chelsea. And Another one is the current circumstances with the coach, not the coach, the co-owner of Chelsea interfering with direct football. That's yet another reason as to why he's saying he needs to go to a normal club, and that could be Liverpool. Anyway, thank you for being part of the Liverpool chapter with me, your host Abu Kals, as I'm more than ready and more than interested in bringing to you the latest straight as it comes in right about here at the Liverpool chapter with me, your host Abu Kals, as I tell you, thank you and goodbye for now.